Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good day and hoping you're having a good week and a good new year. We are coming into the end of January. Also, a full moon is coming up soon. So just check Google for that. It usually is 2 to 3 days it lasts. So anyway, that's coming up very soon. Get rid of the old to make way for the new, guys, okay? Here we go. Let's get into your reading here. We've got the Witch's Tarot along with a few other oracle decks. What does Spirit have for the collective? Okay. We have got fighting within a family or a group of people. Either your family of origin or your current chosen family, but you're having some strife and some difficulties right now. But you're winning. You're winning. This is the Seven of Wands, which is a card about growth and vitality, but you are going to have to work for it. But once you get it, you're going to be so proud of yourself and you'll be a better person for it. So just keep at it. Don't give up and have patience. Also, we have the Hermit, which is a major arcana. It is also something that it's telling you to go within, to look within, to focus on your spirit, your source of your higher power, or whatever your belief may be, focusing on how it can make you feel better about your life and also make the best decisions for your life. So this is all about following source, divine wisdom, and searching from within to yourself to find the answers to the issues that you're dealing with right now versus expecting someone else to fix it for you. So it's a very independent card. So we're starting out with that, and then we're going to keep on going. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles, stability, self-sufficiency. This is also money, abundance, and you have everything that you need, all your heart's desires. Also, an earthbound energy as well, but lots of abundance here. And then we have the Lovers, which is also a Gemini, major arcana. And this is all about a wonderful new romance, or a existing romance is getting even deeper and is working, is going to another level beyond just your 2D. You're going into a 3D, and then you're going to be going into a 5D experience with this significant other. It's a wonderful card, and it's all about blossoming, growing into a new system that includes someone else, it includes your partner, or includes a new partner. Okay, so we're looking at this as the recent past, and I'm just going to see what we have for the current situation. Okay, we have a Ten of Pentacles, which is also a card of abundance. This is also an inheritance. It's talking about an inheritance here, something that you see a grandfather with a dog and children and a couple dancing in the background, and then there's 10 pentacles floating around. So this is all about homestead, again, wealth within a family system, and it also points to letting your family help you and in your times of struggle, especially with finances. All right, so let's move on to the next card. We have the Two of Wands, which is all about planning and for a new opportunity, planning for the next step in your life. You're setting forth on a new voyage, a new journey, and you need to make sure your plan is as it covers all the bases as much as possible. Okay. And also making sure that you are stepping out on the right foot with a plan. So then we have the Three of Wands, which is almost like the Two of Wands, but it is more or less looking, you have one, excuse me, one stave or one wand behind you and two in front. I'm sorry, two behind you, one in front. So you have the the resources that you need to take the next step. You've already planned to make sure you have everything that you need. You've gathered everything you need, and now you're ready to take that step. So you need to be confident in yourself, confident in your abilities. This person's on a cliff looking out onto the water, which is all his domain, all his or her domain. They own all of this land, this water, everything, and they're looking out on everything they own, and they are making decisions and getting ready to step on that boat. Okay, so you've done everything that you can do. You need to focus now on having confidence in your abilities and trusting yourself. Okay, we're going to be trusting the intuition here, making sure that you are being true to yourself, speaking your truth and staying in your truth. Okay. The next one is the Five of Cups. Now, this can also mean, so this is abundance of love, abundance from the heart. Excuse me one second, guys. I could edit that out, but you know what? It's life. We all get thirsty, right? Anyway, this is a great card because it opens you up to explore and analyze your life, and if you have any regrets and how you can fix that and prepare yourself so that you don't have those same regrets in the future. This usually has someone with a cloak on, and their head is turned. You can't see their face. They're embarrassed, ashamed. They have 3 cups or 2 cups in front of them that are full. Usually it has cups in front and then cups behind them that are full. The cups in front of them are turned over. So all they can see and all she's looking at are the cups that are turned over and thinking, oh, how am I going to fill these cups again? I'm so worried about these 3 cups that turned over. My life is a mess. It's just awful. But what you're not seeing is the 2 cups that are upright, full of love, and that might be all you need. Maybe you don't need 5. Maybe you just need 2. Goes back into the Lover's card. You're coming into some kind of duality that you need to focus on more than what you have not done. Focus on what you have done. Okay. Again, that's the going back to having confidence in your abilities and confidence in your preparation, making sure that you're getting ready for you're preparing your mind and your body for this new step and this new journey in your life. So now that you've prepared everything in the past, in the present, you've got everything ready to go. You're dealing with some issues you might have had in the past to fix them so you don't repeat that same mistake. Also, you're letting your family and friends help you. So now we're going to get into what the future may hold. What does the future hold for the collective? Starting out with the Hangman. And the Hangman is about surrender. Surrender to the circumstances, surrender to the situation. You cannot fix everything. You cannot do everything. So you absolutely have got to rely on your the wisdom that you've gained through this life already. Now, it doesn't matter how old you are. It matters how mature you are emotionally, and you have very mature for you're very emotionally mature, and this is telling you, don't question it. Don't question your intuition. Don't question and second guess yourself. Stick with the plan. You will not fail if you stick to your plan. Have confidence in your abilities. If you need to take a step back and not do anything at all, just so that you can make sure you're grounded, make sure you're balanced. All of this is in preparation, okay? The next card is karma. This is all about judgment. Judgment has come, and judgment will you have passed the judgment test, so to speak, and you're being rewarded for all of your efforts up to this point. So see, the Hangman had a lesson here. You stick with your guns. If you feel afraid and you're scared to take that next step, then don't do anything at all, because the way will unfold for you, okay? I'm not saying don't do anything at all, like physically don't do anything. Continue what you're doing, but don't make any changes because the source and the universe knows, and you don't need to worry about how, you just need to worry about how good it's going to feel when you get it, okay? Because you passed the test. You have passed the test, and you are ready, and you are equipped, and you do have what it takes to succeed. And the Ace of Swords is telling you, here we go, new adventure when it comes to your thinking patterns, your ideas, any thoughts you might have, or feelings. You need to focus on the wisdom that you've gained throughout this whole entire process. It's brought you to a place where you can really focus on one thing at a time. Focus on one. Don't get so scattered that you're trying to cover everything all the time. You need to step back and take a look at what your top priority is and work your way down that list, okay? But you're going to come into some wonderful ideas, some great journal. So you can track what you're thinking right now because you've got some great ideas, and you might come back to it later and connect the dots with whatever maybe in your present moment. And this is the beginning of that journey in your mind, within your mind. So then we also have, okay, we also have the Chariot, another work card, so to speak. This card says, don't stop, keep going. You're going to be turbocharged into the future. You have everything you need. You have all the tools you need. Your mind is right. Your course is set. Your support is there. You're ready. You're ready for that 5K. And you've got people along that race line waiting to give you more water and whatever else you might need along the way. So you've set everything up. You've carved your path. You're ready, and you are just need to go out there and fly. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, has two Sphinx, a yin and yang Sphinx in front of it, or actually what's driving the chariot. And the chariot driver, driving the chariot, is a very adorned person with very elaborate armor, and there's castles in the background, so it's a very promising card for the success that you're going to gain in this new journey, okay? All right, so let's go into some oracles. So I really want to get some clarification on these last three cards here. I want to get some clarification on the Lovers first. Let's talk about the Lovers. I did that with the previous deck before we started, so just so you know. All right, let's talk about the Lovers. What do we have? What message do we have for the Lovers? Ooh, we got a stack. Two-faced. All right, so we are, okay, this is about the Lovers, and the Lovers, this is a story, you guys, okay? It's like you have a moment right now where you're like, whoosah, like, when you've come to a new relationship that is really bringing you a lot of promise, bringing you a lot of faith, bringing you a lot of courage, kindness, all the things, along with love, of course. So this is bringing you a breath of fresh air, okay? So whoosah. And then we've got love. So it is genuine, true love here. Let's see if you can see that card. And celebration and two-faced. So the thing here is, so we can get into each card's meaning here. I'm not going to do that, but what I do want to talk about is these cards versus this two-faced card. This is all about love and the journey. and celebrating that and how relieved you are that you finally got to this point. And then there's a two-faced card. So it's almost like either you think it's too good to be true, or they are showing one face and you don't see what's going on behind the scenes. But what I get, the first initial gut reaction I got when I saw this was, don't start second guessing a good thing. Yes, you have to keep your heart open, your mind open. Yes, you don't want to get catfished or lied to or any of those things. None of us do. But this is warning you to not be two-faced, and also to look out for those who are. Don't let love blind you. Be happy. Celebrate the love. Breathe in, breathe out. But don't lose sight of the wisdom that you've gained through your life, okay? When it comes to love, don't lose sight of that. Also, don't expect the person to be two-faced because your ex was. Give them an opportunity. Give them the opportunity to prove to you on their own, okay? Let's get into the next oracle for Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Sometimes this can be called a regret card, but okay, great. We've got Spirit of the Tree and Harmony. Wonderful. These are great cards. Where's my glasses? Here we go. These are great cards, you guys. This says if you're in need of if you're in need of a lesson, here is wisdom in the trees. I love this. This is great. Oh, hold on. There's so much glare here. But this is about wisdom in the trees, okay? And then the next card is about harmony. May sweet and soft things find you. Harmony. Ease, inner child, and softness. So it's time to be soft a little bit. Don't be so hard. This Five of Cups, is telling you that you have a very you have a very intuitive spirit about you. And this is saying don't focus so much on your mistakes. Focus on the promise that you have of those two cups that are full. And this is saying you have harmony, you have wisdom, and if you need more of it, go into nature. I have this coffee cup. I got it somewhere, and it has a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that says, adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. And I had to have it because that's so me, not being patient. I'm a Sag, what can I say? But anyway, this is all about being patient and allowing nature to unfold for you. You don't want to force spring into the middle of winter, because then if another freeze happens, everything's going to die. So you need to take baby steps and don't worry so much about the past mistakes you've made. You need to learn from them and then put them in the past where they belong, okay? Let's go to the yin yang oracle. Oops. Great. I'm actually a pretty good shuffler, but playing cards with my grandmother, little gin rummy. But anyway, sometimes these cards get stuck. Let's see what we're going to clarify. The Chariot. This is the final card in the reading today. We're going to talk about this card a little bit longer than the others because this is all about your next steps and what to expect in the future, okay? All right, Spirit, what's going on with the Chariot? Okay, that was fast. until death do us part. Until debt tear us apart, Saturn. Restrictions, adversity, and structure, learning karmic lessons and maturity. Until debt, DEBT, and there must be do us part. Is there some kind of connection with someone with a Saturn ruling planet? It's definitely telling you have more structure, learn from your karmic lessons from the past, and because there may be some adversity, there may be restrictions along the way when you're in this chariot, but because you are learning karmic lessons and because you're maturing, you will continue to move forward just as fast as when you started, okay? And then kisses, love, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. And nurture, protective, compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you. There is so much energy right now around love. All of this is connecting the dots to love. Love, 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 love. So be thoughtful and do everything that you would normally do. Be yourself, okay? But don't get so caught up in mistakes you've made in the past that you prevent new things from coming into your life, such as assuming your ex is going to do the same things that, or your current partner is going to do the same things as your ex. Also, expecting the shoe to drop, wondering when it's going to fail, when this person's going to lie, when is this person going to cheat. It's going to happen, it always does. So then you're looking for it. When you're looking for it, you're going to find it. When you're looking for good things, you find good things. When you're looking for bad things, you'll find bad things. You know, the universe is always bringing you what you think about and talk about. So when you focus on the negative all the time, you're going to start finding negative shit all the time. But when you focus on the positive, we all say this, it's easier said than done, but when you focus on the things you have learned in this life and what it brings to the table with you and your love life, you are trusting the universe to take care of you. You're trusting source, your higher power, to look out for you and have your back. You're trusting your spirit guides. This is a big step for you. I get the feeling here. This is a big commitment for somebody. Somebody needed to hear this today. This is about taking the next step in your love life, preparing yourself, making sure you have all the tools necessary to win and be successful, having support around you, but also surrendering to the process, because good things come to people who are good. Good things happen to good people. And focusing on, a lot of times, we sometimes will assume that someone's thinking about us in a certain way because we are afraid that that's how others perceive us. So we start the worry cycle. And this is telling you to stop that. Start on a new path of trusting yourself and knowing that you are enough. You're good enough for anybody out there that you want to be with. You're good enough. You're good enough, and you need to set the bar higher for yourself, because you have done all kinds of internal work to get yourself prepared for this. And so this is loud and clear now. This is about a relationship, and it's definitely about, I don't know, it's got a lot of things about it, about spirit of the tree and Husa and nurturing and protection and love. This is an unconditional love. I don't know if this is for a child of yours or if it's for your partner, but don't doubt the process and don't trust the process. Don't doubt it. And also trust yourself that you can make good decisions. You might have made mistakes in the past, but you're not the same person that you were in the past. It's time now to take a step forward and take a leap of faith. Yes, it's risky and yes, it's scary, but you'll be a better person for it. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, comment below. Let me know where you are. Would love to hear from you and how this reading resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate, please move on. Don't force it to fit. And keep an open mind. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.